Hello everyone, welcome to NetTech Media. Today I'm going to show you how we can do iOS upgradation by using Packet Tracer. Let's see that.
Now let's start. Let me take an 1841 router and we need one TFTP server. I'm connecting this TFTP server to my router. Yes, now it's connected. Now we need to configure this router. Go to CLI and let me show you what are the interfaces available in this router. Show IP interface brief. You can see there are two interfaces, fast Ethernet 0/0 and 0/1. Here I am going to configure IP address on fast Ethernet 0/0. So let's configure that. Interface fast Ethernet IP address. Here I am giving 10.0.0.1. Okay, you can configure any IP. I am just showing you the example. Okay, then subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Enter. Now I am enabling this interface. No shut. Yes, now the interface is enabled. You can verify that by using this command, show IP interface brief. Yes, you can see now the interface is up. Now let's configure IP address on our TFTP server. This is our TFTP server. Just configure the IP 10.0.0.2. Same network and subnet mask and gateway router IP 10.0.0.1. Yes, now it's configured. Now we can see whether this TFTP server is reachable from this router or not. For that, just ping your TFTP server from this router 10.0.0.2 is our TFTP server. Yes, it's pinging. The same way we can check from TFTP server also. Go to command prompt and ping 10.0.0.1. That is our router IP. Yes, now the both way communication is fine, no issues. Now let me show you what are the iOS file present in this TFTP server. Go to services, TFTP. You can see many iOS files is available here. You can take any one of this iOS and you can do the upgrade. Here we are taking IP base K9. Okay, just keep in mind we are taking IP base K9. Okay, and before that let me show you what is the current running image in this router. Show version. So this is the current running version. Okay, let me copy this one in Notepad and let me show to you. It will be clear. So this is the current running image and this is the one we are going to upgrade. Okay, I hope it's clear now. And let me show you the flash memory also. Show flash. Yes, you can see only one iOS is available. That is our current running image. Okay, now let's start copying the image from TFTP. Copy TFTP flash. So this is the command for copying the file from TFTP. Suppose you want to copy file from your flash, you need to use the command show flash TFTP. Here we are copying from TFTP, so we are using this command. Now just give enter. Now it's asking address or name of the remote host. Means our TFTP server IP 10.0.0.2. That is our TFTP server IP. Just give enter. It's asking source file name. Means our iOS image name. So this is our iOS image name. Just copy. This is already loaded into the TFTP server. Just copy this and paste here. Just give enter. Yes, it's asking destination file name. Destination file name we are not changing, just keeping as it is. Just give enter. Yes, it's copied. Now let me show you the flash memory. Show flash. Yes, you can see the new image is loaded into the router. Okay. Now next step is we need to set the boot variable. For that you need to go configure terminal. Then you need to apply this command boot system flash. Then new iOS file name. This is our new image file name. Just give enter. Yes, it's taken. And just wanted to tell you, if you're doing in real devices, you need to remove the current boot variable. Okay, which means this is the current image name. This you need to remove. Okay, then only you can apply this command, then only it will work. Okay, for removing that you can use the command no boot system flash, then this image name. Okay, anyway here if you're not removing also it will take, not an issue. So just save the configuration. Yes, it's saved. Now just reload the router. Sorry. Yes, confirm. Now it's reloading. I don't think it will take time. It will come up fast. I think almost done. Yes, it's came up. Now let me show you the show version. You can see here. Now the device is booted with new image, means our iOS updation is successful. Okay, so you can follow this procedure and you can try in Packetrizer. It is very easy. Okay, I hope you understood this procedure, how to do iOS updation by using Packetrizer.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel for upcoming videos. Thank you.